Hey friends, today from the Southern Plate recipe box, it's time for cake. Well, any time is a good time for cake, right? But today, it's one of Southern Plate's favorite cake recipes, an Italian cream cake. Now, if you're new here, welcome to Southern Plate. And even if you're an old friend, sit down and get comfy because you are a grand addition to our table. Now, it's important with this recipe to stick close to the list of ingredients. Whenever you make it, you'll most certainly be required to make it again, as the question will arise, is grandma, mama, auntie, sister making her Italian cream cake this year? So get ready to start a new tradition. Now, why is this cake so special? Well, it's tender, light, moist, and filled with a flavor you can only get with a special from-scratch Italian cake recipe. Fortunately though, there isn't a lot of fuss involved, so there's nothing to deter you from adopting this as your signature special occasion cake. Now, you'll need the following ingredients for this recipe: all-purpose flour, sugar, whole buttermilk, solid vegetable shortening such as Crisco, baking soda, butter, eggs, the best quality vanilla you can find, and coconut. Now, by the best quality vanilla you can find, I mean that just as I say it. If you open up your pantry and the best you can find is imitation vanilla, well, then use it. If you have this amazing vanilla that you just love to use, then use that. All right, let's place the butter, shortening, and sugar in a mixing bowl and beat with an electric mixer until well combined and all fluffy. Now, make sure your cream cheese for the icing and butter are at room temperature in this recipe. Now make a note for yourself to set those items out first thing in the morning so they are ready when you start baking. Now let's add your eggs. This recipe calls for 5 large eggs. Beat those in real good, scraping down the sides as needed. Already this batter is like a rich, smooth velvet, but it's about to get even better. Now in a separate bowl, stir your baking soda into your flour. Add the flour mixture and buttermilk to the butter mixture and mix until well blended, about a minute. Now add in coconut and vanilla and mix again until it's all incorporated in there and the batter is nice and creamy. Oh, what lovely batter this is. Now let's spread the batter into a greased 9x13 pan. If you want to get fancy, you can make this in 2, 8, or 9-inch round pans. Bake this at 350 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Now, if you are baking it in round pans, it will bake for about 25 to 30 minutes, but you'll need to keep an eye on it and still test for doneness. Now, once it is done, let it cool completely and then make your cream cheese icing. Now, here are the ingredients for our icing. We need 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, a half a cup of milk at room temperature, 3.5 to 4 cups confectioner's sugar, 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 teaspoon butter flavoring, that's optional, and 1 cup of chopped pecans. Now first, place the cream cheese and butter in a mixing bowl and beat with an electric mixer until fluffy. Add flavorings and about half of the sugar and mix again, scraping down the sides as needed until the sugar is well incorporated. Now add the remaining sugar and mix until a nice fluffy icing is formed. Again, scrape down those sides as needed. About 1 to 2 minutes of mixing it should do the trick. Now mix in the pecans. Now top your cake with the icing. Cover it with foil or cling wrap and store in the fridge until serving time. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Y'all are going to love this cake. Curious what other recipes Southern Plate has that use cream cheese? Here are several right here to be sure to check out. For more great recipes from the Southern Plate recipe box, visit our website, southernplate.com, join our email list for great recipes daily, and follow us on social media. For southernplate.com, see y'all later.